Where was I going wrong? I remember a long time ago interviewing, one of the first interviews I ever did with Moxie, and she was just like, sometimes I'll just sit for like a long time and just think about the game. And I was like, I don't think enough people do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think enough people just do that to improve. Like, no pen, no paper, nothing in front of me. I'll just think about the game. And I know it sounds like, well, duh. It's like, yeah, but do you actually do it? Do you actually just sit there and think about certain interactions, think about certain setups?
Yeah, I think a key part of that is that active thought process. It's not just you daydreaming, ooh, I'm going to hit down smash into back air, and it's going to be sick. It's thinking about those minutia of those neutral interactions, of how you can space and move, the things that you struggle with in the game, and that can be a huge difference maker in these high-octane sets. And now we're going into game number 1.
Yeah, and off to the races, pulling Raiyihn in there with the grab into the grenade damage, which is a funny little interaction.
FTP hitting us with the most people don't think. Look, you don't got to call me out like that.
It is true, though.
Yeah. Look, sometimes you just got to mash. My opponent can't know what I'm thinking if I'm not, right?
Yeah. Take away that option. It's just
Raiyihn with these quick Nikitas. I think that Raiyihn is trying to check that neutral space that Safzai likes to use.
Oh!
Wait, they traded!
And then you see the way both of them nodded. They're like, yeah, this is what this game's about to be like. Both kill options coming out, killing it. That would have been low-key. I wonder if that almost would have been a tie if that had been last stock, last hit.
Yeah,
like, they both exploded like identically.
That was crazy. And like you said, that is just an indication of what's to come. But the sticky from Raiyihn, he loves to get those combos. And you saw as soon as he got that, he was immediately feeding for those up smashes, those up tilts, whatever he could to get Safzai up into the blast zone. Now Safzai at a disadvantage. It's going to be hard to crawl back in this game. That's the Snake Classic. We saw it at Battle of BC, right? The crew battle. Hurt absolutely showing us how difficult it is to claw back from a disadvantage, and Ryan's going to be no different.
And I don't know what we also saw. I don't know if you noticed there with Raiyihn down tilting Safzai while he was well in the air. For some reason,
another sticky.
The geniuses at Nintendo decided that Snake's down tilt needs to have a ghost hitbox that extends into the heavens. Still stickied.
We're playing hot potato. They're passing it back and forth. That's 3 times now. One more. Now it is back on Safzai, but the timing on the getup is immaculate. Raiyihn trying to bait the air dodge in. Safzai not giving it up, but doesn't really matter with the way Raiyihn is just covering absolutely everything right now.
Yeah, not able to get out of that situation without suffering a little bit of damage from the grenade and just hemorrhaging here, and we've still got an entire other stock to
There we go again, and the footstool! Oh my goodness.
The air dodge is on deck though.
The timing from Safzai is so good, knowing when to throw out that air dodge. And now Raiyihn, we're back into what we were talking about on Winner's side, right? That charge shot getting broken down by the projectiles from Snake.
It's so rough to deal with.
And the Nikita startup.
Yeah, and I can't remember who I was talking to recently about short range Nikita as an option. I was like, why do I see more and more Snakes just at like burst range almost? Like going for, and that's just checkmate. But like going for Nikita pretty close, and it's like because it actually works when you have your grenade set up and your set plays are like you wouldn't just short range Nikita with nothing.
Exactly.
But
what
when
are you
you
gonna do? Jump at
already
you?
got your nades going and then you short range Nikita, it forces the opponent. It's like, well, I can't play my game plan. I just got to deal with all this.
That sticky hot potato. Also,
okay,
what
I think
it was a
little stagger.
Safzai died slightly before, but we can believe in our hearts.
Yeah,
the game's going to see that and be like, he got it, though. Let's give him a tie. He deserves it. But yeah, Raiyihn is the king of stickies. This man's
really
always fishing
is.
For it.
You really got to truly have some fear in your heart if you're on a platform. Loves to just jump up and gotcha. Just gotcha.
You know, thinking about it, Safzai might be in another up smash matchup. Raiyihn does have that very strong crouch, but he's a tall boy.
It's true.
Careful.
I feel like oftentimes Samus doesn't get the opportunity, just the way Snake plays, that I don't see the up smashes come out too often.
Yeah, it's difficult to get into that scenario, but we saw Safzai try to pull one out just now, and now we're seeing those tech chase down smashes. You've got to respect it. We saw how strong it was against Lumekos.
Yeah, and even if you're Snake and you're heavy and live in those, it puts you in a situation where you're ciphering up from the corner, and that just gives Ooh, Safzai a chance to find a nair, find a down air, and only 72% on the board.
Also, second set in a row where Safzai has taken someone to this stage. And it's another stage where you expect Raiyhn to do well here. You can put that C4 on the top platform, completely shut down that part of the stage, and it's going to be so hard for Safzai in that part of the matchup. But at the same time, Raiyhn has no escape, and Safzai is incredibly good at boxing with Samus.
Yeah, I guess if you're confident in your boxing game with Samus, then it makes more sense. And like you said, just having the ability to say, you know what, I know you're Snake, and you love to just run away. Like giving Snake a little less room to run, it changes the dynamic definitely of the matchup.
Charge shot getting that online. We know Safzai likes to use that out of the corner. Also really liking those down airs. That's where it starts. Tech roll away from Raiyhn. Does get it that time, and now the grenade's starting to rack up. Okay, footstool C4.
Same amount of explosions and pressure being put on Safzai's shield, but being able to escape that situation with only a little bit of extra chip damage, setting up with the missile.
Yeah, that is just incredible awareness from Safzai. A dash attack is going to kill. Relatively close platforms on here, not town and city, but still those blast zones are nice and juicy for Safzai.
Let's see if Safzai can keep it up here with a very kind of similar lane. Oh, wow, parrying the jab one. I mean, sometimes you just got to hold that.
Yeah, I like that get-up attack from Safzai. You have to be careful. The ultimate Gimmer tech coming out there, but when it works, it works. Raiyhn now trying desperately to close out this stock without taking too much projectile damage of his own. Gets past the Nikita as well.
These dash attacks, really good coverage here just on the landing using Samus's very active and pretty strong dash attack. Ooh. Looking for that. All right.
Oh my goodness. Clanking with the up tilt. So Ryan's like, all right, bet. Here's one more.
Yeah, here's another one.
We're talking about how good Safzai is at the boxing game. But, oh, Raiyhn!
Who down smashes there?
Hey, if it works.
Safzai does. He finds it there as Raiyhn just tries to kind of glide past the platform and finds that. The back air's going to take it.
That was starting to look scary as Raiyhn got 2 C4 combos off of that tap platform in a row. We saw Safzai trying to control center stage and struggling, but right as Raiyhn was starting to cook, that one little misstep is all it takes, and the perfectly spaced ankle hitbox on that back air going to send him straight into the blast zone. No DI necessary. Return to sender.
Over the course of these 2 sets, I've now been convinced that I will still not pick Smashville because I can't play this way. But I now fully understand the game plan and the approach. We're seeing it enacted in real time of how he's trying to find his kills.
Right.
And, like, I mean, the back air there probably kills on a lot of stages, but with perfect DI, maybe that doesn't kill on some other stage with bigger blast zones on the side. And now we're off to Battlefield where, really, like I mentioned before, both characters have a lot of stuff going on.
It's a great example of playing to the player matchup more than the character matchup, because I think that is, in theory, a better stage for Snake in the matchup. I really believe that. But the way Safzai plays, the way Raiyhn plays, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's just been able to make it work. Finding these Nair, going so deep, and that's the other thing. Nair is such a good checkmate tool when you're dealing with high damage and Cypher coming. Like, what does he really do if Safzai's confident to go out there and get that? The shields.
Yeah, you can't shield right now. However, Safzai does go off stage. That shield will be back by the time you get there. You had to space it out.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
That truly was, because he was like, if I drift too far in, I get hit with the down smash, and just not able to find it. Kind of feared his way right into the blast zone.
Yeah, that's the will you, won't you, I don't care right there. And we see the up tilt spacing from Raiyhn. Interesting, trying to anti-air with that, but with all these platforms, Safzai really doesn't have to respect that option as closely. Nice forward air catch on the platform.
Ooh, scary stuff. Oh, just able to catch before he's able to get back. Down smash is going to catch it, and like you were mentioning before, that's just a checkmate scenario, and as Snake, you're going to cash in on a couple of those, especially in the best-of-5 set. And Raiyhn, no stranger to just rinse and repeating there.
Yeah, that's 2 stocks in a row. Once again, Raiyhn going for those tick air dodge read ins. Safzai has not given it to him once throughout this set or Winners Finals. We'll have to see if that changes at some point, but now Raiyihn kind of just getting away with throwing stuff out. We see that parcel pending coming from the blast zone. We see the grenades coming out. If I have to trade a little bit of damage, that's fine. I'm up an entire stock.
Right, and now Safzai looking for an opportunity to try and go off there, but met with a wall of grenades and just having to shield and return to center stage. Snake able to basically take away the opportunity to even try and set up any kind of ledge trap.
That feels so bad. You finally get that charge shot off in a good situation, and what does Raiyihn do? He just throws a single grenade at it, now crouching just in case Safzai didn't accidentally hit that grab the wrong way, or maybe was looking for a roll, hard to say. Either way, though, Raiyihn still holding on to this stock.
Yeah, and just, man, Snake crouch. Can we not talk about how good crouching Snake just is in general? It's actually ridiculous how good crouching Snake is.
Ridiculous is the exact word I was going to use.
Oh,
we're approaching grab kill percent for Raiyihn here.
Yeah.
Well, for both of them, honestly.
Yeah, really. Okay, and that's gonna trade, and
yeah, it doesn't matter. We take that trade. And Raiyihn even technically with the 2 stock there.
Yeah, even though I think it was gonna kill, but not. We go by what the score says on the board.
Yeah, you got to hold that. If that's the crew battles, that's a 2
stock.
stock.
And that matters a lot. Yeah, that's actually a great point. Like, you usually think about, it doesn't really matter, but in the crew battles, huge.
We're gonna need like some serious color counter picks if you want to bring this back, Safzai. Maybe some music counter picks. Bring out that Tekken music.
Yeah, I don't know what the music counter picks are if he's got them.
I've been trying to get people to counter pick DK Rap more often. I feel like it is massively underutilized.
No one likes that song.
I like that song.
No, I love that song. I feel like it's...
The people are uncultured out here. That's the problem.
I know. We're not the problem. It's the people. It's the folks at home.
I need the old heads in chat to help me out here on the DK Rap.
Looking for a landing option here. Saying, I'm going to take a little look outside, look at the view, see where this Nikita goes. Nice. Pulling the trigger on the up B. Whenever you get your shield touched.
So right now, we have the exact opposite of Safzai's Smash build pick. Now we still have relatively close blast zones, but the crucial thing is that we have a massive stage to work with.
Right. Looking for...
Did slight miss space.
Just the nice defensive play, frankly, from both of them. Just kind of jockeying back and forth and living the dash attack off the side. Really good DI to keep himself alive.
Ooh, I think Raiyihn expecting Safzai to move in there, instead taking advantage, leveraging that platform while it exists. We're going to be in FD mode shortly here, but Safzai is able to get the kill before that happens.
And now, looking to put on the extra credit here. That was definitely...
Yeah. Sometimes you get the snapback or the accidental B reverse. It happens.
But being able to claim center stage here until you just get up tilted for your trouble.
I mean, good DI.
Yeah.
It didn't matter, but good DI.
Oh.
Oh, no, not the forward air combos. When snakes have combos on deck, that's when you know it's over. Like,
yeah, and I wonder how true that was, but if it was just one of those things where it's like true enough, it's gonna work a lot of the time.
Right, because like, what are you gonna do? Air dodge and get up tilted?
Exactly.
Jumping over, and the B reverse coverage. Raiyihn again so clean with the movement in those approach situations. Didn't end up converting off of it, but just continuing to show the threat of that ability to deal with Samus with all of those projectiles constantly coming his way.
Safzai doing a pretty good job, though, of just, I mean, as I say, like getting almost killed by the up there, not getting phased and kind of navigating through this labyrinth of grenades, finding some hits of his own at these drop-off nairs. That's like the 4th one this set. It's just a really consistent, and Raiyihn is just not ready for it.
This is getting to be close. Safzai has the opportunity here to bring it to a Game 5 on this stock. Currently up in the game and in a bad spot for Snake. He does not want to be trading with those grenades right now. And suddenly Safzai is finding more and more of these charge shots as Raiyihn is forced to approach.
What is that up B?
Hey, if it hits... Okay, dash attack breaking up the charge shot that time. Raiyihn getting a little bit smart to it. The timing not quite there. Another dash attack, but it doesn't trade with the knockback that he was looking for.
And finding the back air there and just being able to track him through the air. and just like not losing his composure there. And when he started to find a couple of those medium charge shots, that's like when the momentum. Anytime the Samus start to hit those medium charge shots into dash attack, which is the most cursed thing in the world that everyone hates getting hit by.
It feels so bad.
It feels so awful and so good for the Samus player. And it's like, I'm back. The momentum shift with that.
We are so back.
We are so back with the freaking, like, what is it, like 40-something. It's like 40-something 3%.
Yeah.
Boom.
All because
boom.
you caught one roll or
Caught
one dash
one thing. And I think he got like 2 of those in a row, and then it was just like, oh, man, the momentum shift there is just so huge.
I'm also very impressed with Safzai's last stock back airs specifically. I feel like
them.
He doesn't use it too often, but for whatever reason, so many of these games have ended with a clutch back air.
Yeah, it's kind of similar shades of Ouch. Like, Ouch is throwing out on a per set basis way, way, way more back airs, obviously, because Wolf back air. But in a similar vein, it always seems like whenever Ouch is finding that, clutching it out, he's finding the back air is usually how he's doing it. And Safzai as well, making good use of that budget dollar store version of Wolf's back air.
I'm of the opinion that 50% of learning Wolf is figuring out how to use back air right. Ouch is a great testament to that. And we see right here, Safzai, look, it may be the dollar store version, but my man got a lot of them for that price, and he is making
He's
it
got
count.
rolls of quarters as he walks into the store.
He walked into the dollar store with a whole $5.
Yeah, he's feeling rich.
I was at the dollar store recently, and they had things for like $20 in there. I felt so scammed.
Yeah, man, what is... It should just be, we should need some dollar store legislation. It truly has to be $1. We'll accept that it's all garbage, but...
We're also running back the stage here. Raiyhn deciding, you know what? It's not the stage that was the issue. It was my gameplay.
And, yeah, I don't totally disagree, but at the same time, I think that what we're finding is that... Safzai is really confident finding kills off the side blast zones, so that's the only thing.
You know, we haven't seen those down airs connecting for Safzai in this set. I'll be curious to see if we're going to see it again. We saw a couple of them whiff. We're also not seeing him go high with those. Maybe it was one of those. Oh!
And that whole situation, Safzai literally stood motionless in the middle of the stage and just said, you can land. Covered the landing with grab, and it was just like, I'm not even going to do any fancy movement. It's just checkmate, and then finding the down smash when he needed to.
That's the Zachary right there.
True. Oh my god, I forgot how Zachary would just stare at you and put the fear into you. Gosh, I miss Zachary's gameplay.
I miss Zachary as well. Maybe that pit's going to come over to the U.S. sometime soon. Who knows?
Gosh, that'd be so sick. Dude always, no matter what character he was piloting, he always made it look so cool.
Yeah, for real. He's kind of like MKLeo, where as soon as he picks up your character, you're like, all right, my character's moving up to high tier.
Yeah, exactly.
We're about to learn. We're so back as a community. But speaking of being so back, Raiyhn is back into this game. Again, reminder to everybody, this is set 1 at Grand Finals. If Safzai wins this game, it means we get a reset. But if Raiyhn wins, it is all over.
And looking to get on the path to ending it right here, setting up this ledge trap, viewing some shenanigans with the platform. Safzai comfortable to play out of the corner for now.
Getting rid of that C4 right away as well. Raiyhn, I think, originally trying to prevent Safzai recovering high, but now, yeah, those platforms are going to go away anyway. Might as well get that resource back. But the question is, where is he going to put it? Because he hasn't yet.
Right. Gotta have that resource out and being used. You want to be controlling space.
No jump.
Oh, nice fastball there. Really just getting back to ledge and avoiding the whole situation. Although Safzai actually still pretty much extending this advantage state.
Now we're back in the happy place. This is where Raiyhn wants to be. Safzai just smooth criminal jumping out of the corner. Okay.
Cool and collected with the shield and just using a lot of his shield to get out of that situation. Finds the charge shot. This is where it can get really dicey.
Dash attack's not safe. Okay, just goes right for the forward throw there and closes it out with the Nikita. This is the last stock for Safzai. Can you find the kill? You gotta do it fast. Also, watch that C4 in the center.
Yeah, it can be hard to, sometimes easy to lose it visually on a lot of stages, frankly, but don't want to be caught sleeping and take that extra damage for no reason. Yeah, throw out that missile. Force him to crouch. It at least forces out the movement option.
There it is. Only 3.7%.
Yeah, and able to find the rare charge shot when he needs it.
Talking about not falling asleep here. My man looking sleepless in Seattle. Tom Hanks out here.
Tom Hanks smiling down on this. What would Tom Hanks be, a Samus or a Snake fan? Hard to say.
I don't know. Which one's Tom Hanks? Which one's Meg Ryan? Chat, let us know.
Yeah. Again, we've lost like 95. What movie? Yeah. Who's Meg Ryan? I have no idea who you're talking about. Finding the fair off the side.
And again, no jump. Down air.
Going so deep.
Does not commit, but waits it out. Does not get the strong hit. But this could be Safzai's recovery. The C4 is too strong
to take it.
He had to commit. That was going to be a checkmate. As long as Safzai executed well, he was going to take the game. I respect the option, but unfortunately for Raiyhn, even with those top blast zones being so high, it wasn't enough.
And you have to wonder there, that was I think the lowest we'd seen Safzai go all set. That's got to always strike fear whenever you're like, someone's dropping down for that back air super quickly, and you're just like, you're kind of thrown into a mode of like, I got to throw something out. Raiyhn definitely making a, pretty smart Snake decision in the sense like, well, I'll just avoid the whole situation, but I imagine good Snake players often like, I know that this will kill me here, here, and here. And, like, in the moment, sometimes hard to calculate with the exact percent you've got.
I think the reason also that he didn't see 4 the first time around, I think he was too close to the stage and would have had to do one of those, like, tech the bottom of the stage and then fall back around and try to come up scenarios. So instead tried to fade past the down air, which did sort of work. He just C4'd a little bit too early at the end there.
Yeah, unfortunate. And now we are back, all reset here for a grand finals reset. Going to PS2. We have not seen a lot of PS2 this set, which...
No, we haven't. Look, that's the PNW rule sets coming into action, right?
Yeah.
People were talking about it at Battle of BC, but this is what you get. Great for the spectators.
And I'm just going to, there's been some TO chatter recently about a little change potentially coming in the rule set. Just gonna hit something there. Nothing huge, nothing super big. It'd be a subtle change. But I'm not gonna say anything else. But
look, I'm always down for trying new things. I still want the rule set where there's like 15 legal stages and like 5 bands.
I just want Quite Electra's rule set.
Wait, which one is that?
The TO who had the play live, who had started the event at Play Live, and he had a hazards on.
No.
It was still a competitive rule set, but it was just like, it was just like, wait, dude, are you gonna do this? Like, yeah, I don't care what you guys think. I'm just gonna do this rule set. It was so based, and it was just really fun to play, frankly. But
Tio saying, I don't care, I'm doing this, is based.
It's generally, it leads to some fun gameplay. But right now, someone who's not having fun is Safzai, who is...
Yeah, this game one's not looking good.
Yeah.
And that is going to give Raiyhn essentially counterpick advantage for the whole set.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of actually been mattering, I think, more than I would have thought in this matchup, as we've seen how Safzai wants to approach beating Snake. The down tilt just beat the chart. Down tilt is just...
Oh, no, not the roll into Nikita.
Snake down tilt? This move doesn't make any sense.
It is ridiculous, but not able to make that down air safe there. Actually dropping after the second hit, maybe try to mix up Safzai on the upbeat timing. 121 on this first stock. Like I said, it's not looking good for Safzai, but you can always bring it back with some well-placed hits.
The shield game and the defense here from both of them, just Safzai not afraid to go into boxing mode. Snake is kind of wild. F-throw just going to kill there, I guess.
My man stealth bombing out there, trying to catch Safzai off guard. He did go low enough to stay away, but an instant 32, and we're still racking it up. 62.
More.
Bro, you got to calm down, my guy. This is for $12. Chill.
Yeah, this pot be thin as hell. It's okay. Oh, he's trying to end it all with the F smash. Another one. Do it third time. Please do another one.
DJ Colin looking out here. Okay, I see you. And again, those crouching crawls, so annoying for Samus to deal with.
Finding the back air. Finally.
We got one.
Yeah, got one. But this is looking pretty go next vibes.
Look, Safzai just got confused. He thought he was playing Lucario. He didn't really understand what was going on.
And that's the Samus, the classic, the charge shot into pivot to cancel F tilt for a lot of damage, but doesn't matter.
What's funny is that that's what Raiyhn has been trying to get him with for 2.5 sets now, and he just did it to Raiyhn instead. It has not worked once for Raiyhn.
Raiyhn just like falling back to the good old familiar. Well, I got this here move. You know it's coming.
Wait, are we rocking full DSR? Or is it MDSR? Bro, this is your tournament. Don't make me pull up the rules.
It's the Washington rule set. It's whatever the Washington rule set is.
All right, I'm checking the rules out here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I got a. You know, no one ever said I was.
Full DSR. Okay.
Yeah.
That does explain some of the stage choices. Of course, these guys can always gentlemen to whatever they want, but we are opting for the Smash Bill, which I think makes sense.
I like the drag down up air into fair. Something that I don't see a lot of Samuses exploring. It's like super budget bad Joker drag down that doesn't actually do as what Joker does. But I just like to believe that what if Samus had drag down stuff like Joker did.
I'm feeling kind of iffy about. Oh! Doesn't matter what I'm feeling. Safzai is feeling like a criminal right now, stealing that stock with the up B in the blast zone.
And yeah, let's see how the game plan adapts now that you've got this lead. That's
gonna
shield
kill.
break, and that's just it.
Raiyhn recognized the situation. He knew the assignment, and he just walked away. Cool guys don't look at shield breaks.
Exactly, and just
no.
He's not rolling in there. Getting a little antsy there. I like the shield hold with the grenade in case he was just going to do a neutral get up.
Look, if that hit, that was going to go crazy, especially after the way that last stock ended.
When I talk about psychological warfare of getting hit by the awful charge, shot, dash attack, nothing compared to getting hit by a roll into Snake F smash.
It hits like a freight train.
That's a put down the controller movement of kind of sadness.
It's so bad. Oh, that a shield from Raiyhn looking kind of scary. Yeah, he has to jump in that situation because his shield was so low, and that gave Safzai a little bit of an advantage state here that Raiyhn struggling to recover from, but he does manage to drop and get that grab.
Oh, he's getting caught out by these super missiles, and I understand why he's trying to kind of drift almost into the missile because he's trying to preempt, like, I'm going to drift in because I think you're going to drift away, but then Raiyhn's like, okay, I'll just hold it here, and then I'll just get you with it.
Now, one thing that I've been seeing that I was going to talk about earlier in the game is Raiyhn's got those, like, multiverses approaching aerials coming on with the forward airs and the down airs that just kind of float in the air right in your face and force you to do something because he can just fade back out.
Yeah, really just a good way to put some pressure on Safzai, make him uncomfortable, make Safzai kind of just like want to jump away or...
Again, does not give up the air dodge in off of the single tick. Safzai does not have that defensive option in his lexicon, and it's working to Raiyhn's disadvantage, but he has a huge advantage on stocks right now.
Oh, jumps out of that whole situation. We're seeing some more scrapping. Look at this grab.
This is looking like it might be Raiyhn up 2-0 in the reset right now. The adaptation going crazy. Up throw not going to do it even with max rage. The next one will, though. He is very much in throw kill percent, but the same goes both ways. Safzai cannot get grabbed.
Finally going to find it, but 177. I mean,
down air cheese?
That was it. That was just down throw.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
That was a mistake, clearly, but we'll see if he pays for it. And
it doesn't matter.
I was going to be like, sometimes I think I don't know anything about this game. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a literal guaranteed kill. But as he thought about it, he's like, it's all right. I'm still going to, you're at your 170-something.
Yeah, some things just, they're meant to be.
Yeah. The styling. We're gonna kill you with a mortar instead. And now we got the counterpick situation.
You can see Safzai really thinking about this decision.
Yeah.
This is potentially his last opportunity to win $12.
Yeah.
Look, it's not about the prize pools around here. It never has been in Smash. It's about the bragging rights, as Mango once said.
That's what he's thinking about right now. He's thinking about that $12. What could I buy?
I could get a whole Big Mac with that.
Yeah, McDonald's so expensive now. Actually, is like, does $12 even get you a full Big Mac meal?
I honestly don't know. I don't eat McDonald's.
I don't either. I'm asking in the chat. Does anyone go to McDonald's to get a full Big Mac meal?
Yeah, chat, help us out. JDV, you in there? I know this man likes to get fast food with his winnings. Oh, for a second I thought we were getting the Dark Samus counter pick. I have always thought Samus is better because of the double jump hurtbox shift.
Yeah, it's for sure. You would not. Yeah, and also Dark Samus is being a little taller of it. Like, it actually is. People, it doesn't matter. That actually would be a bad and awful counter pick. It would make no sense.
I do think, doesn't Dark Samus's charge shot hit ledge better?
It does, but the hurtbox shifting with the bomb and the fact that it's literally a taller character, just more hitbox to hit. I wouldn't like it.
Oh, good start for Safzai.
Oh,
but no, not like this.
He's looking to the heavens. You've just gotta like,
look,
man.
He wanted stage control. Look how much stage control he got off of that. That was calculated.
Really, really unfortunate there, and there's not an actual Samus tax, but that does happen where you're in the little morph ball free fall and you just kind of miss ledge there. And now you just got to play so immaculately here on FD.
Yeah, this is tough. Safzai can do it, but Raiyihn has a crucial advantage and playing again to his character's strengths. We saw her doing it at Battle of BC. We've seen it time and time again around here. And the sticky on top, bringing this down to Ooh.
The coverage there, being able to get back to stage with that charge slot, the down smash, putting you into a situation where you're going to be able to have to recover high. Safzai maintaining stage control until dash attack says never mind.
Good patience there, not immediately going in, but the roll on up tilt. Again, once you've got those up smashes, the set play just kind of plays the game forward for you, as Raiyihn only really has to think about a couple of options from the ledge. Safzai, he's still fighting, but he has to really climb uphill from this point.
Yeah, and I love how he's finding these grabs, finding these interactions. He's doing what he needs to do, but
that's a risky get-up attack.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 frames, gonna miss from Raiyihn. I like the idea. That could have done some serious mental damage, if nothing else right there. Watch that grenade. Perfect spacing. Can you land?
Is able to land, at least force out the shield. Oh, but that's so much damage that you can't afford to be taking right now. Nice aggressive down air. Able to get him off stage.
We've got that almost charge shot. And the side B as well, forcing Raiyihn so high. And the call out. He knew he was going to go for the B reverse because he always does. Safzai's still in this.
Oh my god, so much damage, and into the pivot canceled F tilt. This is basically even. He's just clawed it back and keeping Raiyihn in disadvantage here.
That down air to up air coverage was crazy. You have to be careful about that C4. It's so hard to see on this stage. Safzai not getting caught that time, but it's just a tiny little reminder of the threat that Raiyihn holds over him. But can you even get off the ledge?
That's the question. And the grab, gonna have to take that F throw and reset the situation. Don't want to get hit by that. Again, another F throw. Just rinse and repeat. Another chance at playing the game.
I mean, get off ledge with the instant shield is usually his strongest option. The spot dodge that time, keeping Safzai alive, but it doesn't matter. The up tilt coming out from Raiyihn, and with it, he takes Smash to Pieces number 59 in Grand Finals reset with a solid 3-0.
Yeah, just really showing Raiyhn's just ability to adapt. I mean, and that's just the ability to adapt and figure out the way that Safzai wanted to get kills and just be able to clean up on some of the interactions where Safzai was able to catch him out. And by the end there, it just looked like he was really solidly in control, able to set up those ledge trap situations, and just like, Safzai wasn't playing them poorly, but it was just like Raiyihn just had the download at that point.
Well, what a great winners finals to grand finals reset. Look how close it was leading up to that final reset. 3-2, then 2-3, and then 3-0.
Definitive 3-0 victory. And I'll see really quickly if I can get...
See if we can get our man in here.
He's so close. Safzai coming over.
To us. He's so close. Dude, you were cooking.
And let's get second place. Let's get some second place words in here really quick.
It was so close.
It was so close.
Dude, I mean, great job tonight. how do you feel about your bracket run, and especially your games against Raiyihn?
Honestly, I felt super good about beating Lumekos. I lost like the last couple times, specifically versus the Rosalina, and I was happy I was able to make adjustments in order to beat that. And then this man over here, I think I'm I think I'm. What is it? 6-4 now.
6-4. Okay.
We were even coming in today. No, he was 1 ahead today. Whatever the count was, dude's just fun to play against. Snake is a fun character to play against.
You guys have such interesting back and forth sets. What do you feel like are the crucial things that put it over the edge today?
He just kept catching on to this, and especially in the last set, he kept catching on to the stuff that I was doing. I kept almost always just like retreating back and doing something. He kept catching that every single time. I wasn't really doing anything different.
Do you have ideas? You don't have to tell me what they are, but do you have ideas to bring it back next time?
I think I have some ideas. But
okay.
Well, we'll see how it goes next time. But
y'all better tune in next time. In 2 weeks, Smash to Pieces coming back. We're always here. And, of course, you're probably going to be at some other tournaments. Are you going to beat Bonk?
I am not.
What about you, Raiyihn? Oh, come on. I'm trying to get the beat Bonk. Look, I'll be there.
Okay, if it was 2 days later, I could make it because I get my card kicked out.
Gotcha.
If it was on a Sunday, I might have been able to go to it, but I can't do Saturdays, sadly.
All right, fair enough.
Which makes me not be able to go to, like, anything, which I hate.
Yeah, that's rough. Well, fair enough. Great stuff to you, dude. Let's get Raiyihn on the mic. See what he has to say about that awesome winner's side run, taking the tournament. There was the reset in there. My man made you sweat a little bit, but you clutched it out. Look at the camaraderie.
I can't bring myself to pop off like that. What is it? It's funny though, because I have to stay more grounded in that matchup. Yeah, which is really funny because it's like a lot of Samus's stuff is either like short hop forward air or charge shot, but if I just stay grounded, then I can pull up shield, and then I can also jump on reaction to stuff. So I just kept, like, at first, it's because, like, I kept treating it as if he had, like, a fully charged charge shot at all times. And then I just kind of, like, started playing more grounded, and I, like, literally just stopped respecting him as much. Because it's, like, in game sense, you know, not, like...
Look, like, sometimes with Snake, you just got to be disrespectful. This character's got some good buttons, as you know. You were using them really well, like those up tilts, those C4s. You kept finding the C4s.
Except once I couldn't go back to PS2, and then he would ban either Battlefield or Small Battlefield, so then I would win on whichever one he didn't pick, and then he kept banning it, so yeah, it's like, that's why I only ever got the stickies during Game 1 and sometimes Game 2.
How do you feel about Smashville in this matchup? Because we were talking about that a lot.
I'm not really a fan of single plat. Okay, here's the thing. Again, with single plats, like, the middle platform is usually more offensive because you use it to, like, get stage control and to run up to the opponent, you know? That way you can, like, get over their projectiles and stuff. But I feel like Samus just covers so much area, and Snake really isn't mobile enough to take advantage of that middle platform. So it more so makes it so that Snake has more openings. Like, Samus has more openings against Snake as opposed to the other way around. Because Samus is more mobile, she can jump, she can run a lot faster. And her projectiles typically cover a lot more space, but yeah, so I had to stick with whatever stages had 2 platforms. Those were good, but it's like, yeah, no platform at all is really rough because I don't have anywhere to go against charge shot. That also applies to Town and City because the platforms are so high up that, like, even getting on the middle one, I have to jump again, and then maybe air dodge onto it. So it's just such a massive commitment. And
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so winning on Smashville during the reset was the biggest thing. It's like...
Yeah, it was a big momentum switch.
Yeah, that too, and also just, like, the fact that I was up to... Like, I had 2 wins, but I still had access to either Battlefield or Small Battlefield. Those were the biggest things, because, like, as you probably saw in the 2 previous sets, I would win on PS2, then lose on Smashville, and then, like, from there on, I didn't really have any double plats or tri-plats to go to.
Yeah, stages made a big difference in those sets.
Yeah.
We were talking about that as well. Having the full DSR rule set here in PNW can kind of change the landscape. It's not PS2 Simulator.
Yeah, I do think it's better for that sake because it's, you know. But then again, it's like a character like Samus who can just literally cover the whole stage with a single charge shot.
Yeah.
That kills at like 80. Like,
though you did a good job of dealing with those with your projectiles, especially those grenades.
Thank you.
That's got to be so annoying for Safzai to deal with. You finally get the charge shot off, and once you do, he just kind of chucks a grenade at you.
Yeah, but then again, it's like having a Snake isn't very mobile. He can't jump very high, so it's like just running in and going for a grab is super good as well.
True.
So it's like, and even like, I feel like, yeah, Samus's charge shot is like the bare bones like of this fundamental, being that it's not about the move, using the move itself that makes it effective. Like if you play Charizard, your opponent's gonna be looking out for Flare Blitz every now and then that might give you some room to go in and get a grab or something, you know? So it's like, it's not because he's throwing out the charge shot, but it's rather because he has it. So even if like that forces me to throw a bunch of grenades, and I can't, like I can approach with grenades kind of, but the fact that he has such a good dash attack, a good grab as well, like makes it really hard for me to space, like throw a grenade and run in with it, even if he has fully charged charge shot. So it's like, it's very defensive, but surprisingly playing grounded is like the better thing to do, because I started doing that more, and then I ended up getting hit way less, and and also just using more down tilts. Like,
yeah, the crouches and the down tilts.
Most of my problems stem from either not using enough down tilt or not camping enough, and
Fair enough.
or jumping too much.
Chat, did we ever figure out how many Big Macs or percentages of a Big Mac Raiyihn actually won?
FTP said it was like 0.6, but
oh, Mac meals. Was a little behind on the chat. Mac meals are $18. Oh my goodness. Inflation.
it's over.
Shout out inflation.
Also, just McDonald's being horrible. You know, I made a pretty good sandwich today. It was like one of those little like pretzel rolls kind of. Cut it in half. I just I just barely cut it right. Like it almost didn't fit into the toaster because of how I cut it, but it fit because, you know, I'm just that guy. Got some turkey meat, put that in the microwave, you know.
See, there you go, chat.
Got some pickles, put some mayonnaise on it, even though that might be a little bit unfitting because, you know, it's definitely a more zesty sandwich that I made. But
man, my man said zesty out here. See, my man, not only a smasher, but he can cook as well. Well, you cook grenades all the time, so I guess it makes sense.
Not in that matchup. I am not cooking those at all. I need to, like, out of all the matchups, that's one of them where I just need to have them out. Yeah. And also, like, here's the thing. If Samus tries to grab him, she'll typically get a Zair instead, which that's pretty laggy. She also can't fast fall during it. So it's like fucking up with Samus on trying to grab. Like, it's really easy for Samus to mess up on grabbing the grenades. So, yeah, so don't cook your grenades against Samus unless, I don't know, the other Samus player doesn't use projectiles. But
well, good to know. So you said we're not going to see you at Beak Bonk. What's your next big event that everybody should be watching out for? Or do you not know yet?
I don't know.
All right, it's all good.
It's gonna...
Either way, great stuff to you, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Shout out my man Raiyihn. Go follow the socials down there. Safzai already got it up. Follow me if you like the commentary, and we will see you all next time.